Hi guys, a very good morning. I hope you are all having a great day, and let's start our GST series. And this is our lecture 11. This is our lecture 11, and today we are going to discuss our topic number 14. Topic number 14, that is nothing but different tax types of supplies. Okay, before diving into our subject, into this topic, let me take just 3-4 minutes of your time to discuss what are the topics we have discussed in our previous class. So in our previous class, we thought to discuss both different types of GSTs, that are there in India, and different types of supplies, but we have just discussed only first topic. And in our first topic we have discussed that what are the different types of GSTs. So GST isn't one tax, actually there are different types of GSTs. There is CGST, SGST, UTGST, IGST and GST compensation. So basically there are 5 types of GSTs in GST, and to make or to levy these five types of GSTs, there has been 35 acts has been passed through Parliament and assemblies. Through Parliament, CGST, UTGST, IGST and GST compensations has been passed. Through different state assemblies, 31 SGST acts has been passed. Every state has their own act passed by their own assembly. Yeah, this is how they have come into existence. So these 5 taxes, so we'll discuss about GST compensations afterwards. So, and other 4 taxes are levied in combinations. So like CGST and SGST is a combination, and CGST and UTGST is a combination, and IGST separately is a combination. So on certain transactions, CGST and SGST is applied. So let's say on some mobile phone, there is a GST rate of 18%. So CGST and SGST will apply like only 9%. In this half of that 18%, that is 9% is CGST, and half of that 18%, other half of that 18%, that is 9% is SGST. So this 9% will first CGST 9% will go to central government, and SGST 9% will go to state government. And in case of transactions regarding CGST and UTGST combination, so same GST rate is 18%. 9% will be taxed as CGST and 9% will be taxed at UTGST. So why is this combination coming into picture? Why? Because we have adopted dual GST model. That is nothing but GST in GST is levied by both by central government and state government. So some GST will go to central government, some GST will go to state government. That's why these combinations have come into picture. So in case of certain transactions, there is CGST and UTGST. CGST will go to central government, and UTGST will also go to central government. That is 9%. And in case of IGST, both this 9% will be added, and 18% rate will be charged, integrated goods and services tax. So we have known how these taxes are been levied, like different combinations of taxes. What are the different combinations of taxes? But on which kind of transaction is this this combination apply? On which kind of transaction this combination apply? On which kind of transaction this combination will apply? That's what we are going to learn in our today's class. So yeah, let's start with our class. That is our topic number 14. What are the different types of supplies? So yeah, so we have come into supply topic now. So yeah, so I'll start from here. So we have learned this earlier: manufacture, sale of goods and providing of services, excise duty, VAT and service tax. We know that. And in spite of calling all these words, manufacture, sale and goods and providing of and rendering of service, we call it a single word. We call it in a single word. All these things we call it in a single word in GST. That is nothing but supply. Okay. So that's what we are discussing today. So this supply has different types of supplies. So that supply has different types of supplies, like that supply has different types or different kinds. So what are those? So they are basically two types of supplies. You all obviously know that that's not the thing I'm questioning here, but what I'm questioning is to what extent did you understand this concept? There is so much depth in this concept than you know actually. So we are going to discuss to that depth, so please do focus right now. Yeah, this is the core concept and this is very important regarding to get high level view on GST, so please do focus. So these bifurcation, like different types of supplies, bifurcation happens depending on two things. What are those two things? One is location of supply, and the other one is place of supply. So location of supply, place of supply, don't go deeper into this right now. We'll get clarity about this in the next chapters. We have separate chapters regarding this place of supply and all. And for now, you can assume that location of supply is nothing but place. It is like place of seller, where seller is being there. It's not that actually, but for now understand like this. And place of supply is nothing but where buyer is residing. So yeah. So in case of intrastate supplies, what we call intrastate supply is if there is a sale happening within a state. Like if there is a sale happening within a state, like let's assume this is a state, let's assume this is a state of Maharashtra, and there is some seller, and there is some buyer. Okay, seller is selling to buyer, and this is happening in Maharashtra state. If seller and buyer are in the same state, then it will be called as intrastate supply. Okay, within state, or it can happen within union territory. Okay, that is nothing but there is a union territory. Let's assume union territory is nothing but there is a Ladakh. In Ladakh, there is some seller and there is some buyer, and there is a sale happening between them. If there is a sale happening within a state or within a union territory, then it is called as intrastate supply. Okay, so we shouldn't use words like sale, no, so we'll call it as supply. There is a supply happening within a state or within union territory. And yeah, so on this what are the taxes that will apply? This is within a state, right? So state has to get some tax too, so that's why there is some SGST component in this. So on this sale there is some SGST component, and central government also wants some part in this, so CGST component is also there. And in this case there is CGST, there is UTGST, like it is union territory, right? So union territory has to get some money, so union territory is also there. And apart from that there is also CGST. Central government will also ask some part in this. So that's how, like for example on iPhone there is 18% tax. This will be 9% plus 9%. If sale is happening within a state, within Maharashtra and all. If sale is happening within Ladakh, then this will be 9% and this will be 9%. Central government will take 9% and union territory will ask for 9%. So this is how combinations are taxed. These combinations are taxed. So what about intrastate supply? So this is very important, and this is the thing that is somewhat complicated. That's not hard, but initially you may feel somewhat complicated. So what are these? Interstate supplies. So this also includes international trade. International supply we can call it. Okay. So even we sell some goods to other countries or buy some goods from other countries, that is also included in this. That is also called as interstate supply. So yeah, initially what is this? Basically, for example, there is a state, there is supply between different states. There is a state of Maharashtra. Let's assume this is Maharashtra and this is Tamil Nadu, and there is seller in this state and buyer in this state. So if this is like this, then this is interstate. Inter means Inter meaning is nothing but this is inter means between. We have intermediate course, right? That is between our higher like schooling and between our college graduation. So it is in between. So that's why it is called as intermediate. So in the same way, here inter means between. That is, the sale is happening between different states. Buyer is in one state and seller is in one state. So this is called as intrastate. And if sale is happening, supply is happening between different union territories. Buyer is in one union territory and seller is in one union territory. So if it is like this, it is also called as interstate supply. And the next one is there is a sale or supply happening between a state and union territory, or supply is happening between a union territory and a state, vice versa. So this is also called treated as intrastate. And the last one is between India and outside India. India and outside India. Let me write it clearly. This is very much important. If there is a person in India, he is selling goods to America outside India, then that sale is also regarded as interstate supply. And it's vice versa case. We are like there is a person in India, he is buying goods from America. He is buying goods from America right now. That is also regarded as interstate supply. So all these things are regarded as interstate supplies. So yeah, here my question is, now I am giving you some questions now. So you have to answer what are these transactions actually. Is it intrastate supply and interstate supply? So let's discuss them with some examples. This chart I'll give you as homework. Okay, let me explain some more bit of this concept, and after that you can take it as homework. Okay, so you are clear with this thing, right? Within a state, like you are clear with intrastate supplies. Like within a state means how many states? We have 31 states, like 28 states and 3 other union territories with legislation also regarded as states. Both of these things are 31 states. And in each state, if in one state itself there is some seller and buyer, then that is intrastate. In one union territory, there are other 5 union territories, right? So in those 5 union territories, each union territory, in one union territory there is a buyer, and in the same union territory there is a seller, and that is intrastate. So yeah, you are clear with this. Now let's discuss with interstate. Interstate, I'll discuss some examples now, clear examples. Let's assume this is India map. Please don't question my drawing skills and all. Please bear with these things. Yeah, this is Gujarat. Yeah, please don't mind. Yeah. So let's assume this is India. Okay, and India, this part will be of Maharashtra. This part will be of Maharashtra, right? Yeah. Please do focus right now. This is very important now. Please do focus. This part is Maharashtra. Let's assume there is a seller and there is a buyer here. What is this transaction called as? This is obviously intra. Sale is happening within a, supply is happening within a state. Intra, and intra, it is intra. So CGST and SGST will apply on this supply. So that is very much clear, right? So yeah, let's go with other example. There is some Andaman and Nicobar island here. I'll draw it somewhat big. Island here, Andaman Nicobar island here, and buyer is here, seller is here, and sale is happening between them both. What tax will apply here? First of all, it is intrastate. It is within an union territory, and on that CGST will apply. Central government will obviously take their share. Apart from that, this is a union territory, and union territory without legislature, so UTGST will apply. Okay, that is clear, right? So yeah, and let's assume this is Gujarat, and so from this coastline within 12 nautical miles, within 12 nautical miles, okay, here there is a person, okay, please do focus, this is very important. Here there is a person within 12 nautical miles, and this person is seller, and he is selling some goods to some buyer of Gujarat. Okay, now is this an intrastate sale or interstate supply or interstate supply? That's a question to you. So it's what do you think it is? Just take 5 seconds of your time and answer this. I'm gonna answer it, don't worry. So this is regarded as intrastate. Why? Because intrastate. Why? Because Maharashtra isn't just till this coastline. This Maharashtra will also include 12 nautical miles in the sea. Okay, 12 nautical miles in the sea. Maharashtra will also include 12 nautical miles in the sea. If there is a point in this sea within this 12 nautical miles from the coastline, actually this is the coastline. This coastline is nothing but the place where land ends and sea starts. That is the coastline. So even it is out of Maharashtra, but within this 12 nautical miles, then it is regarded as Maharashtra. So what we'll see is, if there is a point, first what we'll see is it within 12 nautical miles from this coastline? So first we'll see that. So if it is within 12 nautical miles, the next thing what we'll see is it near to Maharashtra? Is it near to Maharashtra or is it near to Karnataka? So that's how we'll see this. So is it near to Karnataka? If it is near to Maharashtra, then this point is nothing but it will be included as if it is Maharashtra. If it is near to Karnataka, then it will be treated as Karnataka state. So yeah, that's how it will be. So here this point is very much near to Maharashtra than to other states. So it is treated as if like it is Maharashtra. And this is Gujarat. Sorry, this is Inter then. This is between different states, right? This is Gujarat and this is Maharashtra. And Maharashtra includes this point. So it is Inter, between different states. And on this interstate, the tax that is levied is IGST. On interstate supplies, IGST will be applied. So we didn't discuss this, yeah. So on all this interstate supplies, IGST will apply. IGST, integrated goods and services tax, will apply. So yeah, that's how it will be taxed. And let's discuss some other example. So let's assume from India, like there is Telangana here, now let's take AP. There is AP here. From AP they are selling some goods to some China. Okay, so this is from country to outside country, India to, see here you can see India to outside India. So this is also regarded as interstate. This is international supply, but international supplies are also included in interstate. So this sale is also considered as interstate supply, and on this IGST will apply. But I know it is an export. If AP is selling goods to China, it is export. If China is selling goods to AP, it is import. And this export and import, this is important, yeah, very much important. Please, these exports and imports are not covered in GST Acts actually. These things are covered in Customs Duty Act. So these are included in Customs Duty Act, but even though they are included in Customs Duty Act, on these things IGST will be applied. This IGST rate will be given by IGST Act. This is within GST. This rate will be given by GST Acts, but the tax which has been tax which can act on them is Customs Duty Act. Only this Customs Duty Act will take directly, they'll take IGST Act, they'll copy this IGST Act and levy there, that's it. GST won't apply on this. These exports and imports are included in GST. Customs duty will take um, take burden of them and they'll levy their own tax. So yeah, don't worry about them. So I hope you are clear with exports and imports. It is not covered under GST. They are covered under customs duty, and the tax what customs duty the tax what customs duty will levy is IGST only. IGST number, this example, the IGST is 28%. They'll levy this 28%. They'll just take this tax percentage, that's it. They are not covered under GST. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. So apart from this, there is also very important thing, very important transaction that may be asked in the exam. Like let's say from this yeah, I'll just stop this. So yeah, from this coastline 12 nautical miles is within India. Okay, beyond this 12 nautical miles, up till 200 nautical miles, 200 nautical miles. So these 200 nautical miles is regarded as exclusive economic zone, and in this exclusive economic zone only two activities are covered in India. What are they? Extraction of oil and gas, natural gas. So only these two activities are covered in India. So if a person does these two activities in this 200 nautical miles area, only then India can levy tax on them. Any other activities aren't under GST, aren't under India. So it is not part of India. So yeah, so for the purpose of GST, these 200 nautical miles area, all this here, this is 12 nautical miles, right? Beyond this, all this 200 nautical miles area. So all this 200 nautical miles area is regarded as a separate union territory. So if there is a sale happening between, example, there is an island here, like nothing but there is some oil extraction here. They are extracting oil here and they are selling it to Gujarat. Let's assume that. So it is nothing but as if like there is some union territory here. From this union territory, they are supplying oil to Gujarat. That is nothing but a sale, the supply between a union territory and a state. So what is, so union territory and a state, this will be included here. So this will become an interstate supply, and on this IGST will apply. So yeah, this is how it works. And let's assume another example now. So let's assume an example where, so there is a point in this 200 nautical miles and there is other point in this 200 nautical miles, and sale is happening between these both points. This is also within these 200 nautical miles, that is exclusive economic zone, and this point is also in 200 nautical miles, that is exclusive economic zone. That is nothing but we don't consider this as separate union territory, this as separate union territory. Whole this 200 nautical miles area is separate union territory. So this whole exclusive economic zone is nothing but one union territory. Regarding GST, this is considered as one union territory. So when it is considered as one union territory and there is a buyer here and there is a seller here, so it is within it, the supply is happening within an union territory. If it is happening within an union territory, what is it? It is intrastate supply within an union territory. So here you can see, so within union territory matlab intrastate supply. So that's how it is. So if it is within union territory, what are the taxes that will apply? CGST and UTGST. So yeah, if there are 2 points on this exclusive economic zone, then there is supply happening between them both, then it is intrastate supply, and on that CGST plus UTGST will apply. So yeah, this is how this intrastate and interstate supply works. Okay, I hope you guys got complete clarity on this. Okay, so I'll give some homework to you, and there is a Telegram group, and please do solve this example. Just mark it is interstate or intrastate, something like that. Just mark here like it is interstate, it is not interstate, and GST levied is nothing but CGST plus SGST. I want your answers like this. CGST and SGST. CGST plus SGST. So I want your answers like this. So please do work on this example, and please do send your answers in the Telegram channel, Telegram group, and I'll correct every one of your answers in the group and immediately send you back. And this is very important regarding the exam and regarding MCQs, and many of you may not know this still till now, and many people who have even passed, cleared the exam also don't know this concept in this depth. So yeah, please do appreciate this concept and please do work on this concept, and if you work on this, I can correct you and you can become better. Yeah, that's what I intend to do. And thank you very much, guys. Thank you for listening till the end of the class, and I hope this concept will serve you a lot in your exam. And yeah, may the force be with you. Thank you. Bye bye.